Girl screams, I want now. Mom, I don't want to know where you're going to get the money, but I want it and I want it now. The mother approaches and says, daughter, stop that and look at the shame you're going through. And the girl says, I want it and I want it now. And the mother says, I'm not going to buy that snack. And the girl says, you're going to buy it for me. And the mother says, okay, I'm going to buy it and you wait for me here. I'll go buy the snacks. And the girl agrees. At the cashier, the mother says, lady, I would like to take these 2 snacks. And the girl says, sure, I'll add them here for you. But look, can I give you some advice? The mother says, of course girl, you can say it. And she says, look, I also have a son and I would never admit that he treated me like that, and you are the mother and he has to respect you. And the mother agrees with the girl and the girl says, so you have to start educating her, and if I were you I wouldn't take it. And the girl approaches and says, Mom, have you already paid for my snacks? And the mother says, I'm going to take the girl, because today she's a little stressed. And how much did she give? The girl says, she gave 10 reis, and her mother hands over the money. And the girl at the cashier says, that's just advice, and that's just for you to help with her education, because if you don't fix the world it will fix it. And the mother thanks you and it goes. The mother says, daughter, wait for me here, the mother will be back. And the mother shouts, daughter, come help the mother to pack things here in the car. Daughter says, Mom, I'm playing online game, can't you see? The mother says, give me the cell phone here. The girl replied, Mother, I'm playing an online game and I'm going to lose. Mom says, so come help me, because I'll only give it to you if you help me. The girl screams, Mom, give me my cell phone. And the mother says, okay. I'm sorry, daughter. Already at home, the mother said, daughter, Mommy needs to talk to you. The girl pretends to see him and the mother repeats, Mommy is talking to you. The girl says, what is it, mother? Can't you see I'm busy? Do not. The mother replied, you talk to me right, because if not I'm going to have to take other measures. The girl of Providences, Mother, you do what I want. The mother replied, oh my God. Daughter, I'm already tired of this. Your disrespect to me. I'm your mother and you have to respect me. And when I'm talking, you have to pay attention to me. The girl screams, Mom, my cell phone, give me back my cell phone. I want my cell phone. Tomorrow, said the daughter, but I have to take other measures, because if not, when you grow up, you're going to be the worst person in the world. And the girl screams, Mom, I don't want to know, I just want you to give me my cell phone. The mother said, I just give you back your cell phone when you change your behavior. And the girl screams, Mom, I want my cell phone. Mom, you are very annoying and you are the worst mother in the world. And the mother screams, I won't give you back right away. The mother arrives at the girl's father's house and says, I need to talk to you about something very serious. Josiel, he replied, of course, you can come in, feel free. Soon, he asks, so, Louise, what happened? She replied, so I need to talk about your daughter. And he asks her, what about my daughter? Louise then said, Isadora has been very badly brought up and spoiled, and I think it's past time for you to take part in her education. And he says, Louise, you know that I'm an engineer, I work all day on site, I don't have time for Isadora. Only at the end of the week. Louise said, so I want you to be more involved in her upbringing, and just weekends is not enough. Josiel said, you know we are separate, and what do you suggest? She replied, I want her to spend a month here with you, and you teach her good manners. Because not her, the very spoiled girl, embarrassing herself on the street and spends the whole day with her face on her cell phone. And I really want you to teach her good manners. Josiel replied, I'm going to try to reconcile my work to try to help you with this problem, and that can't stay. Yes. Is not? Isadora, Louise said. My part I've already done. Now make your own. And at the end of the month I come back to pick her up. Her things are over there. goodbye. Isadora gets up and says, "No, you can't leave me here." Louise replied, "It wasn't bad at home, so now spend a few days with your father." The girl replied, "No mom, you know I hate being here," and her mother replied, "I think that way you will become a better person and will give more value to things." I'm already screaming, "No, mother, please don't leave me alone, mother." And the girl said, "No, you're too boring." The father shouts, "I'm your father, so respect me. I'll go upstairs and put your things away." Josiel says, "Look Isadora, I think it's time for you to go to sleep. Because tomorrow I'm going to wake you up early to help me with my homework." And the girl replied, "And now what do you think I am? Employee?" Oh, he saw and he replied, "No, but your mother left you here for me to teach you a lesson and become a better person." And she replied, "For me to be your maid? Not even." Josiel said, "Isadora, I don't want to know, give me that cell phone now and go to bed." And she screams, "Father, give me back my cell phone." And he said, "I won't give it back to you and you will respect me, let's go. Respect me, because I'm your father, let's go." The other day Josiel called Isadora in the morning and she replied, "Is it your father?" It's still dawn and he says, "My daughter, it's not dawn, it's already 7 in the morning and I have to go to work and so I have to show you what you have to do here at home today." And the girl said, "No dad, are you serious?" He said, "My daughter, look at me, because I'm talking to you. I'm going down here and in a little while I'll come here and I want you ready." As soon as the father leaves, she says, "You know what, I'm going to go back to sleep." The father shouts, "Isadora, are you ready yet?" "Isadora, I told you to get up, Dad is already late, let's go." Isadora replied, "Dad, I want you to understand that I'm not going to get up now, and I'm going to sleep until the time I want." And he said, "She's going to get up, yes. Come on, Isadora," and, "I'm not going to talk anymore." It's not. The girl screams, "I want to sleep." Josiel says, "Come on, Isadora, and if you get a tantrum again I'm going to hit you." And she says, "Dad, I'm not going to be your housekeeper, I'm not going to fix anything." And he says, "You're going to help me with the homework, let's go." Josiel says, "Look Isadora, I didn't want to tell you, but I have an employee who helps me here at home and I want you to meet her, so I can help her here at home." He says, "This is Samara," and the maid says, "Hi princess. All is well?" Isadora replied, "Hi." The maid says, "How cute she is." Josiel says, "Daughter, I don't want you to treat her like that," talks to Samara, and the girl says, "Hi," and Samara says, "You are very beautiful." Isadora replied, "I know." Josiel says, "Look, Samara, I'm sorry for what happened here, but I have to go now. But I want you to be responsible and teach my daughter some values, in terms of helping you and helping to organize, in what if necessary. And you young lady, I want you to respect Samara very well, because she is one of the best employees I have." And Samara replied, "Okay, Josiel, you can go, I'll take care of her very well. Isn't it princess?" The girl says, "Yes, of course." Josiel says, "Look, Samara, I apologize again, but I have to go, because I'm already late." Isadora opens the door to check if the father had already left. Realizing that he had already gone to work, she closes the door and shouts, "Oh servant, bring me a glass of water." And Samara replied, "Of course my love, I'll bring it to you." And Samara says, "Look, princess, here's your water." The girl spits out the water and says, "Did you get the tap water?" Samara replied, "No, I took it from the filter." And the girl says, "No, I didn't like it and I think you're too short of work and now you can clean it, you servant." Josiel arrives and asks Isadora, "Where is Samara?" Isadora replied, "She already left, she has to leave." And he asks, "And how was my daughter? Your relationship today, did you help her?" Isadora replied, "Of course I helped her, we got along very well and we became best friends." And Josiel says, "That's great, my daughter, I'm very happy." Josiel goes downstairs and says, "Hi Samara, good morning." Samara replied, "Hi, Josiel, how are you?" Josiel replied, okay, thank you. And how was it yesterday, did you get along with my daughter? Samara said, actually, Josiel, can I talk to you Assos? And the father says, sure. Isadora goes up there and the girl agrees and leaves. Josiel says, so Samara, what happened? What do you have to tell me? Samara replied, so Josiel, I'm going to be very honest with you, your daughter mistreated me a lot yesterday. As soon as you left, she spit out the water I gave her yesterday and threw all the water on the floor, and I feel very bad, and as much as she is a child, I feel very bad, and as much as she is a child. And Josiel said, funny that she told me another story. She told me that you and she got along very well, and thank you very much for having me told this. And Samara says, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, and I hope this doesn't cause any enmity between us, because I don't want her to be mad at me. And Josiel says, okay, let me talk to Isid over there. Josiel shouts, Isadora, come down here, because I need to talk to you. Isadora comes down and says, hi. I can't even have a minute of peace in this house. And he says, what did I tell you about respecting people? And besides, you lied to me, and what a nasty thing. And the girl said, no, I didn't lie, you got it wrong. Josiel said, and then yesterday when I asked you if you got along with Samara, you said yes, and that's right? Isadora replied, no Dad, I just didn't want to tell the whole truth, or I have to tell everything that happens in my day. And Dad says, I don't think you were supposed to be like this, at least. Education, that your mother gave you, and for what I've already done, and of course I left a little to be desired, for not being so present in your life, and you forgive me for that, and there's more. From now on I'll pass to be more strict with you, and starting today, she hands me her cell phone here and she says, here, Crown. Josiel says, and from now on you won't eat sweets before lunch, you won't go shopping either, and from now on I'll be stricter with you, and from now on you'll be a better person. And Josiel says, from now on, it's not for you to call me Crown anymore, is it father or father, do we understand? The girl agrees, and he says, there's more, now I want you to apologize to Samara. Isadora comes close and says, sorry. Samara said, it's okay, it's just a phase, and I'm sure you'll become a better person, and she agrees. Josiel says, good Isadora, and because of your tantrums I was late for work again, and I hope you keep what you promised. And Samara, if she is disrespectful, it's for you to tell me. Isadora says, Samara, do you want help? Can you teach me some things? Samara replied, I am very happy that you want to help me, you can let me teach you everything. Samara says, look, Isadora, I called you here to thank you for helping me, and I know you don't have to, and even so you were willing to help me. Isadora replied, look, I'm trying to be a better person. And Samara says, you can be sure you're already on the right path. Josiel says, hi girls, how are you? And tell me, how was your day? Isadora replied, today was wonderful, and I helped Samara, wasn't it Samara? Samara gets up and says, hi Josiel. I have great news for you, she did really well today, and even helped me with a few little things here. And Josiel says, are you serious? It's serious, my daughter, everything Samara said, and I knew you would change, congratulations. Someone knocks on the door, and the girl opens the door and says, Mom? Louise says, hi daughter. The girl asks her to come in, and Josiel says, hi Louise. How are you? She replied, hi. I came to get Isadora. And the girl says, the non-mother, more now? The mother replied, what was it Isadora? You are weird. Did you enjoy staying here with your dad? Isadora replied, yes, I enjoyed staying. When the holidays come, can I stay here? The mother says, yes, if you enjoyed staying here so much, of course you can. And Josiel says, of course. And Isadora says, I'm sorry for making you feel ashamed and for treating you badly. And the mother says, Way, it was good to have stayed here with your father. And the two embrace.